some incredible leaders in education, in the community, and of course, you know, I have my personal, I'm a fan of Shane, so I'm very, very excited to have him here. Go Heat! Go Heat! Look, we all know how important this election is. This is the most important election in this country. This is about the future of our democracy. It's about protecting the health care of so many vulnerable populations, especially here in Florida's 26th district. We have 300,000 people that have pre-existing conditions that could lose their coverage because of the attacks against the ACA by the Trump administration, and currently my opponent who supports those attacks against the ACA. And it is clear that this president does not care about our community. Today he will be holding another rally here in our county, and he will be violating the curfew. He will be violating mask orders, and we now know that his rallies have been tied to several hundred deaths and a few thousand cases of COVID. And it is completely irresponsible that he's doing this in an area where we have so many vulnerable populations. What I'm asking all of you to do is to, right now, drop what you're doing, make a plan to come today to the last day of early voting. We're here until 7 p.m. If you have your ballot, come fill it out and drop it off. If you don't want to fill it out, you can come in person. Even though you have a ballot at home, you can come in person and vote in person. But this is the most important election. We cannot let this one go without your voice being heard. When our voices are heard, our voices have power and we win. And yesterday, a very good friend, one of my Congress member friends, we had an event, and she said, you need to vote on your condition. If you are a parent who was scrambling to get childcare because you had to continue working because you were an essential worker, you have to come out and vote. If you're a nurse who has been in the front lines taking care of COVID patients because of the irresponsible leadership of this administration, you have to come out and vote. If you're a teacher who continues to teach in the classroom knowing that you don't have the resources to protect you and your students, you need to come out and vote. So don't sit this one out. Come with your friends, your family, and your neighbor and vote. Vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Vote for Debbie Mucarsel-Powell. Vote for Donna Shalala. Vote for Javier Fernandez. Vote for Daniella Levin Cava. But vote. Thank you.
I'm Donna Shalala, and I represent the 27th Congressional District. This election is about life and death. It's about the soul of the nation, but it's about life and death because of the irresponsible behavior of our president. It's also about our children's futures. And we're here with the AFT and with the United Teachers of Dade. We're here to say we need to protect our kids. We need to protect our teachers. I want our teachers to make as much as that damn Secretary of Education. I want everyone to support our public schools because they're the cornerstone of a democracy. I want to make certain that everyone is protected, that we starve this COVID virus. And the only way to do that, the only way to protect Social Security and Medicare and the Affordable Care Act and people with pre-existing conditions, the only way to protect our right to organize is to elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and all the other elected officials that we're going to put back in office or elect for the first time. We thank the teachers. They stand with progress, but they stand to protect our children. And that's what this is all about. This is all about our future. So vote. Don't sit at home. Vote.
Good morning, Miami-Dade. Let's bring this home. We have how many more days to vote? We have two. We've got today and we've got Tuesday. So everybody, this is it. Sunday is a holy day. Sunday is the day that we traditionally make sure we do our duty. And our duty is to make sure we do not leave a single vote on the table. We stand here united with our teachers, with everyone who takes care of our children. They are our essential workers in this battle to fight COVID, to restore our economy. We thank you, we give tribute. If we care for you, which we do, we must vote with our voices, with our votes. We stand with you. So we have great momentum. Yesterday, again, another historic turnout. But today is the day we've got to bring it home. So everybody go out there, find some people to vote. I'm Daniella Levin Cava, and I will be your next county mayor if you come out and vote. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yes, ma'am. All right. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I am Shane Battier of your Miami Heat. But today I am a proud American. Okay? This means so much to me. I voted. And I'm a type A personality. I voted on the first day. I hand-delivered my ballot to the county clerk downtown Miami on the first day, waited in line. And my kids are tired of seeing me recycle the sticker every single day, but I don't care because it's important. It's important. We look around the world and see people protesting to have the right to wear a sticker like this.
Amen. That's right.
And we are so lucky to have a responsibility. The late John Lewis said, democracy is not a state, it's an act.
Yes.
And to act, you have to get out of your houses. You have to come to the voting polls. You have to hand in your mail-in ballot. Don't let it stand in a pile somewhere. You have to punch the buttons on the polls right here, because we control this, the people. The people. We have some amazing candidates right here before you. Punch their button, because this is the most important election we face in a long, long time. But the beauty is it's up to us. So go to iwillvote.com if you want any information on where to vote, how to vote. But it's time. It's time. 2 more days. Let's make it happen. All right? Let's be proud Americans. Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm Randy Weingarten, and I've been on this bus for 33 days. We've gone to 14 states, and of course, we had to be in Florida, where we are the largest union. We represent teachers, nurses, other healthcare workers, and other essential workers throughout the country. And we have been fighting against COVID since the beginning of February, when the president lied about what was there. Joe Biden actually called it out a year ago, and the president lied. And he keeps lying. And he keeps lying. And he keeps putting people in harm's way. I have worked with Debbie, Donna, and so many of the other people who are running here. This is the difference. They represent problem solving. They represent change. They represent trying to get things done for regular people. You saw it in the last debate when they were asked, both Donald Trump and Joe Biden were asked, about various different things. And Joe Biden says, it's not about your family, Donald Trump. It's not about my family. It is about our families. They are fighting. I watched Debbie in Congress. I watched Donna in Congress. They are fighting to keep pre-existing conditions, the guarantee for pre-existing conditions. They are fighting to expand health care. They are fighting to lower drug costs. They are fighting to keep Medicare, to keep Social Security, and for our schools. They are fighting. We worked with these 2 ladies to make sure that we had a plan for schools to be safe. Betsy DeVos, Donald Trump's education secretary, refuses to give a plan or resources. Donna and Debbie have fought for those resources so that teachers and kids have PPE, so we have the protection, so we lower class sizes, so our kids have a future. We need Debbie in Congress. She is a problem solver. She works for regular folks. She works for this community each and every day. I witness it with my own eyes. That is why we need to vote. If we believe in our children, if we want to get through this pandemic with being able to take our masks off because we crushed the pandemic, if we want our children to be able to go to college and do it without the debt that they have right now, if we want people to have health care so they are not staying up at nights worrying for it, we need Debbie and Donna back in Congress. That means Dade County, we need you to vote as if your lives depend on it, because guess what? They do. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Can you all hear me? My name is Patrick Ingram, and I'm a high school band director. And I did all my high school teaching right here in Miami-Dade County. I taught at Miami Carroll City Senior High School, and I taught at Booker T. Washington Senior High School. And so my appeal today is, if you're one of the 25,000 public school educators, we need you to get to the polls. If you're a cafeteria worker, we need you to get to the polls. If you're a bus driver, if you're a paraprofessional, a security officer, we need you to get to the polls. The teachers of Miami-Dade County support Debbie Mucarsel-Powell. The teachers of Miami-Dade County support Donna Shalala. The teachers of Miami-Dade County support Javi Fernandez. The teachers of Miami-Dade County support Daniella Levin. And the teachers of Miami-Dade County support Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. This is about our kids. This is about our future. We work too hard to have an administration who is trying to obliterate our public schools. We work too hard to not be safe in our schools. We work too hard not to have the resources that we need. So at the AFT, we say we fight, we care, we show up, and we vote. We will win. I would just want to introduce the president of the Florida Education Association, Andrew Spar, Vice President Carol Goronskis, and our Secretary-Treasurer, Nandi Raleigh. We've come from Tallahassee and from Washington, D.C. and New York City to be in the most important place in America right now. Miami-Dade County is the most important place in this country. It is important because of you and you and you. You have got to place your vote. Don't leave your vote uncounted, because if you don't vote, it's a vote for somebody else. We need you here. I want to thank one of my heroes, Shane Battier. I saw President Obama take a three-point shot yesterday, but I never seen him take a shot like Shane Battier. Ladies and gentlemen, repeat after me. I believe that we can win. I believe that we can win. I believe that we can win. Thank you all very much.
Good morning, Miami. My name is Shannon Allen. I am the mother of 5, a small business owner here in Miami, also the wife of maybe the greatest three-point shooter of all time, Shane. No disrespect! No disrespect! Shots fired, Ray Allen. And I'm here to represent my family today because I'm a concerned citizen. What's on the ballot? The DMP said vote your condition. I say vote your heart as well. What is on the ballot? Anti-racism, LGBTQ plus rights, getting rid of science deniers. Climate change is on the ballot. We live in Miami. How many people have been in sunny day floods? I want to see a show of hands. Those are real because the waters are rising. What are we going to do about it? What can we do about it? We can vote. It is the only thing we can do about it. This is not an opportunity, folks. This is our responsibility. Why? We are our ancestors' wildest dreams. How long have black and brown people been sequestered, kept away, kept back? Donald Trump wants to say stand by, stand back. I say no way. We're moving forward. We're moving mobilized. We're moving together. This is not an opportunity. This is a responsibility. When I walk in that boat voting booth, which I already voted for this woman, and this woman, and this woman, and this man, and this woman, I carry my grandmother with me. A woman who was a motherless woman, a black child whose teacher called her Agnes because there was only 2 black kids in the class and she decided to call them both Agnes. In this country, we will not mispronounce the name Kamala Harris. We will say it right because she will be our vice president. We will not mispronounce the name Joe Biden. We will not call him any names. We will call him president because we will get to the votes and we will do our part. I'm here because I believe. Like this gentleman said, and I know that you believe, today's our last day to vote early. Join me. I want to say one thing for all the Miami Heat fans. I've seen what clutch looks like.
Yeah.
I know clutch.
Up close.
I make clutch's pregame meal. I iron clutch's shirts. I launder clutch's dirty draws. They're not that dirty. But what I will say to you is, Miami, there's 6.7 seconds on the clock. 6.7 seconds on the clock! What are we gonna do with it? Are we gonna run away? Or are we gonna get down here and vote and sink that basket and take this championship? Thank you.
Let's go Heat! Let's go Heat! Let's go Heat! Let's go! Yeah, I want to see you follow that.
Yeah, I gotta follow that, right? That was clutch. Hey guys, it's really, really simple, right? It's really simple. Since March, our teachers, our firefighters, our doctors, our nurses have shown up for us, right? We repay the favor by showing up for them today and on Tuesday by voting. Let's get it done. Let's bring it home. Thanks, everybody.
Hi everyone, it is good to be back in sunny Florida. My name is Mayra Macias. I'm the Executive Director of Latino Victory. We're a national organization that is supporting 2 amazing candidates, Debbie Mucarsel-Powell for Congress and Javier Fernandez for Senate. And as Randy said, you know, DC, the country, all eyes are in Miami. Why? Because Florida is a 1% state. And Miami-Dade County is going to deliver Florida. And you know who's going to help us deliver Miami-Dade? Latino voters. Latino voters are voting. Don't let the stories, don't let the misconceptions fool you. We are voting, and we are voting for these leaders. And I used to live here in Miami. And I have seen how these incredible leaders, and I don't want to block them because they are incredible leaders, have brought so much accountability to this government, have brought so much transparency to this government, have centered the voices of the people. When COVID hit and our Republican leaders here refused to fail, who was writing letters to the governor? Who was writing letters and amplifying in Washington, D.C.? Congresswoman Debbie Mucarsel-Powell. Congresswoman Donna Shalala and Congresswoman Debbie Mucarsel-Powell hit the ground running when they won in 2018. Why is Venezuela at the forefront of national politics? Because these 2 women uplifted that issue in our community. Why are Democrats nationally aligned on Latin America policy? Because of these 2 women. And so we are here today. We're gonna knock on doors. Our team is here today because we believe so deeply that the path to the White House is by electing more Latino candidates like Debbie, like Javier, and like all of these leaders behind me. There are 4 seats that we need to win the Florida Senate. 4 seats in order for Democrats to take over the Florida Senate. Guess what is one of those seats we need to flip? This one. Nos fuimos a votar. Así que thank you all so much. I want to just end by thanking Daniella, Levin, Cava for her leadership. Yes. She's going to make history, so make sure that you're supporting all of these incredible leaders. All eyes are watching Florida. This is a 1% state. Latinos are going to be that margin of victory. So make sure if you haven't made a plan to vote, we have flyers. Make a plan, votaflorida.com. You'll get a Google reminder, you'll get a calendar invite, get your family and friends to vote because literally every vote matters in this county. Thank you all so much.
Okay. We're done.
Thank you all for coming today.
Thank you.
Thanks.